A suspense thriller where nothing happens. Bold choice. Don't Move really makes you think. Mostly about better ways to spend 90 minutes. My name is Aaron Rodgers, and this is The Real Score. Alright, before we dig into the details, I really just wanted to make note of the opening credits to this movie. It's one of those opening credits scenes where the movie video is actually playing in and out of the opening credits. So it was a nice change of pace. It really kept you engaged and actually reading the names of all of the cast and crew. First up, cinematic snacks. This is all about the visuals of the movie. So how did it look? There was this one shot that was gorgeous. It flew over the top of the Bixby Creek Ridge. Bixby Creek Ridge. Bixby Creek Ridge. So this is some footage here from the Bixby Creek Bridge in Monterey County, California. So this bridge is actually on the Big Sur coast of California, and this is just absolutely beautiful. A little trivia fact, most of this film was actually filmed in Bulgaria, which isn't really surprising considering Bulgaria actually is a pretty popular spot for filming movies due to its diverse landscapes, low production costs, and skilled crews. The CGI, not good. It looked like the CGI to this film was rendered on a microwave. Get over here! Next up, plot twists and turns. So interestingly enough, I thought the plot to this movie was actually pretty good. Let me rewind. I thought it had potential. So the plot follows Iris, played by Kelsey Asbill, who, if you don't know, is in Yellowstone. Absolutely love her to death. The film follows Iris, and she has lost her son due to an accident while they were out hiking with her and her husband. She's really standing on the top of this mountain, contemplating suicide when this stranger rolls up to her. Long story short, she ends up being chased by this psychopath who decides to drug her with a syringe, which paralyzes her completely. And he goes on to say, you know, within the first 5 minutes, your fine motor skills go, so your fingers won't work, blah, 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 blah. 20 minutes after injection, she's fully paralyzed, can't move. And in my head, as he's explaining this to her, I'm thinking, this is a thriller suspense movie, right? I'm like, how can there be any of that if the main character is paralyzed? I think the plot had potential, but there was just something missing. And there wasn't really too many twists and turns in the film either, which honestly, it left me wanting more of that. I wanted something big, something new, something exciting. The pacing of the movie was pretty good, surprisingly. You know, it did keep me pretty engaged throughout the whole thing. I thought the hook was there. I'm like, from the get-go, you know, this girl's going to be completely paralyzed for the entire movie. Like, what are they gonna do, you know? But it just fell short. Next up, character chemistry. So were the actors vibing? Could you tell that was there any tension? Let me put it this way. The chemistry was like eating a sandwich with peanut butter on one side and mayonnaise on the other side. Was not good. And if you like that, but honestly, I really just didn't feel much chemistry between the two main characters, Iris and the killer. There just wasn't a spark there. I mean, yes, it wasn't a romantic relationship, but there wasn't any dynamic. However, Kelsey Asbill as Iris completely killed it. I thought she crushed it. You know, she played a very emotional character who was grieving the loss of her little boy. And I think you can see that even in moments when she can't move, right? Because she's completely paralyzed. That's actually, think about having to do that for the movie, like as an actor, just sitting there. Like, what? But yeah, I remember there was one scene, you know, where she was crying and she's just completely still and lifeless, but like a tear shuts out. I think she crushed it. The other acting was pretty meh. And there was like no character development either. I mean, you know, we learned a little bit about Iris. She lost her little boy. She's married. Her husband's at home, and that was it. Then it pretty much throws you into the movie, and throughout the movie there's really no character development, which is definitely a bummer. Next up, the you know what factor. Without spoiling too much, there's a fight scene between one of the main characters, and a supporting character. All right, I'll give it up. It was the Psycho. The Psycho got his ass absolutely handed to him, and it was awesome to watch. Next up, the rewatchability test. Can you rewatch this movie? Is there any replayability to it to go back and enjoy it? I'd rather rewatch all of my childhood dentist appointments than watch this movie again. And that's the complete truth. I mean, other than the plot being crazy and insane that this girl is paralyzed for pretty much the entire movie, that was it. That was the big shock factor for me. The CGI stunk. The acting, apart from Iris, was not good. There was just no secret sauce that pulled me in and kept my attention.
Give me the sauce, bitch!
And I gotta throw out a question to you guys. Be honest. Would you watch this movie again? Let me know down in the comments. All right, this wraps up each category we've reviewed so far, so now it's time for the real score. For me, this is 100% a matinee meh. It really honestly was just, I could have lived my entire life without ever seeing that movie. And that's never a good feeling. All right, if you made it this far and you enjoyed the review, please hit the like button so more movie buffs like you can find this channel and we can all grow together. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this. I post new videos every week, so be on the lookout for those. All right, Aaron Rodgers signing off. Keep it real, my friends. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.